Hey guys, it's Jess. It's been a really long time since I did a video and I am so sorry for that. But it's been really crazy at work and I've been trying to get as much overtime as I can just to try and get bills squared away before we have only one income for 3 months. So today is Easter Sunday and today I am 35 weeks. It's been really, really good. I have, started to slow down a lot more, rolling over in bed's getting a lot harder. Getting up and off of the floor because I work with infants all day long has been a lot harder to get up quickly. So symptoms wise, I've had minor swelling. It's usually only when I get really hot or overheated. My cheeks get very red, and then I notice that my fingers and my toes get very tight. Nothing like ankle swelling or anything like that. I never swelled with my other two children. I'm out of breath. That's another thing. I've been getting out of breath a lot quicker and easier. Bending over is a challenge. I feel like I almost get lightheaded when I bend over for too long. So like picking up toys and things like that is getting to be a real challenge. Not to be gross or anything, but like the discharge factor has extremely picked up. I know that usually happens once you're getting close to the end. I have not, that I've noticed, lost my mucus plug yet. They haven't even checked me yet at my doctor's appointment. So my next appointment they will. My breasts have not leaked yet. I don't remember them leaking before I had my other two. This time I am going to try and breastfeed as the other two were formula fed just exclusively. But I am going to try breastfeeding. I've gotten my pump already and I've gotten all the necessities for that. I have gotten some minor leg cramps at night. I had one horrible one. I want to say it was like Thursday night. I got it in the middle of the night. I got it right in my right calf. I felt the knot in my calf. Usually when I get Charlie horse, I just put something cold on the arch of my foot and it usually subsides. But this time it was not working. Like I was screaming, it hurt so bad. And then finally I flexed my foot and it went away. But then immediately it came back again with a vengeance. My calf was pretty tight for the rest of like that whole day. I mean, even if I press on the spot where it is, it's still kind of tender. My husband will just say to me, you're not drinking enough water, keep drinking water, and that won't happen. Peeing more frequently. I wouldn't say like during the day I'm okay. There might be like a couple hours where I'm like going constantly. But I can go like a good 3, 4, 5 hour stretch without going. The nighttime, I usually get up 1, maybe 2 times, but that's a challenge in itself. Just like rolling over to get out of bed. We have our mattress and box spring on the floor because it's just easier. So it's kind of low and it's starting to get hard to get out of bed. I think that's it symptom wise. I mean, I still get hot really easily. Yeah, I think that's it for like symptoms. Cravings lately has been like iced tea, green tea, raspberry tea, any kind of tea. Like it was 4:00 in the afternoon on Friday and I'm like, oh, I could go for some tea with honey right now. Unfortunately I didn't have any at work for me, but teas definitely. I talked to my doctor at my last appointment. I had been reading up on the red raspberry leaf tea and she said that's anytime after 35 weeks, it's okay to drink. Just don't drink like the Celestial brand because that's not real raspberry leaf tea. I have to go to like a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's or something like that. Or I might just buy some from Amazon. Chocolate lately, I've been craving as well. Like this morning, I think I had like 2 mini Reese's peanut butter eggs. Because I just woke up wanting chocolate. And then the other day, I was on my lunch break, and I had gone to Tatnick Bookseller, which is like a bookstore, and they have a little cafe. And I was walking around, and I really wanted something sweet. Mind you, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. And I remember that there's a new bakery down the street from work, and they specialize in brownies. So went down to the bakery. $3 a brownie, which is ridiculous. I mean, they were pretty good. They were like this big and like this thick. It took me all day to eat the brownie, but it was really good. Kind of glad that I only have like 20 days left of work because I could probably go in there like once a week and eat a brownie. And mind you, I'm not a sweet person when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I grew up not liking cake or cookies and stuff like that. And I was, go figure, a cake decorator, and I worked in pastry arts. But I'd rather make it than eat it. But I've been kind of slowly craving that more and more this pregnancy. Oreos, it's been another thing. Double stuffed Oreos. But like the lunchtime, like cravings, what I want cold. I want like salads. I want sandwiches. Like, I don't want soup or anything like that. I just want like cold things. The colder the better. Like, everything. My drinks aren't even cold enough anymore. I'm like adding so much ice to everything. But then it's weird because if I eat like dinner food or whatever, it has to be as hot as it can be. My temperature gauge is just like off the charts or whacked up or something. I don't know. I think that's basically it for cravings. So I'm a major procrastinator this time around. I just started at 35 weeks. I started yesterday putting together a hospital bag. It's like 50% of the way done. I have like my clothes for the hospital and the baby's clothes. But my mother and my sister-in-law just bought her a bunch of stuff for Easter, so I just washed it all. I'm looking at the basket full of clean laundry that needs to be taken care of. And so I'll get a better idea of what I want to bring for her to wear. I think I have 3 outfits already packed, but I might change out one of them. All of her clothing is washed. All I have to do is wash her bedding, like the sheet and her bumpers, which I will take out anyways, and the comforter that came with the set I want to wash as well. And we slowly need to get stuff like a bathtub and a monitor. We don't even have a monitor yet. I think my husband wants to get the Angel Care motion monitor again. We had that for the first 2 and we loved it. I kind of wanted a video monitor just to monitor the other 2 when she's sleeping. They'll try and go in there and probably wake her up. But they really can't get past me if I'm in the kitchen. My bedroom's off the kitchen. I'm going to see them. Just like some odds and ends. I have enough bottles. I got my diaper bag. I got plenty of like mittens and socks and blankets galore. So basically we're like set for her to come. I haven't put the car seat in the car yet. We need to do that soon. Finish my hospital bag so I could keep that in the car. I really don't want my water to break at work because that's just, it's just a fear. I don't want to have my water break at work because then I'm going to have to leave work, drive home so my husband can meet me at home and then we can go to the hospital. But everybody just keeps on saying just drive right to the hospital, which my house is closer to me. My work, me going home, is closer than me going to the hospital. And from the hospital, or from my house to the hospital is only like 10 minutes. So I don't know what we're going to do yet. We don't really have a plan. I know that my mother is going to, when my water breaks or when I have to go to the hospital, my mother's going to take the kids and have them overnight while I'm in the hospital because my husband will still be working while I'm in the hospital. He'll come and visit and stuff like that. But he'll still be working. And then whenever that following Monday is, he will have a week off. So he'd rather be home with me and the baby while I'm at home than me be in the hospital and him just sitting there doing nothing. Because the kids will still be in school. My cousins are going to, oh so nicely, pick up my daughter and bring her home because they work with me right now. So that's one less thing I have to do. I'll just have to put my son on the bus and then get him at 3:30 at the end of the day, which isn't bad. I'd rather do that than have to drive all the way, 20 minutes to go to work to drop my daughter off, pick her up, and I want to have as much time to bond with this one than I did with my daughter because my son was only he was 19 months old when she was born. So, and I was home with both of them, so I never got that chance just to bond with me and her. So with this one, I definitely want to have that chance to bond. I want to start getting out as soon as I can, walking again. I mean, I've only gained 15 pounds so far. My doctor praises me every time I have an appointment. So I don't really have that much baby weight to lose, but I would definitely like, this is the heaviest I've ever been in my life, and I would definitely like to lose more weight than just the baby weight. I would like to ideally lose like 30 to 40 pounds, even though I could lose more. I would definitely be happy with that. So I want to start immediately. Well, not immediately, but when I'm able to start walking again, take the baby, whether I use the Mobi wrap or a stroller, whatnot. I want to start getting out and walking again. So yeah, I did have an appointment last week on the 22nd, and everything's looking great. Super quick appointment. I went in, they did the urine test, they did my weight. My blood pressure's been fine, no preeclampsia signs or anything like that, which I didn't have with the other two. Her heart rate was about 155 where it's been running. My fundal height was right on track. They think when I was measuring 2 weeks ahead that she just had a major growth spurt. And yeah, that was, they asked if I was going to have an epidural, if it got that far, or if I needed it. Because she said, with your third, you can go like that. And then, you're 9 centimeters and you haven't even had your epidural yet. So the plan is to have an epidural if I need it and there's time. My next appointment, she'll obviously check me. I'll be 30. My appointment's on the 4th, so next week. I'll be 36 weeks, so they're going to do the Group B strep test. So it'll be a little bit of a longer appointment. Hopefully she'll check me. I haven't really been having very many Braxton Hicks. I mean, there was a couple weeks back that I'd have, but I haven't really been having any at all. I mean, some random pains. If I get up real quick, I'll get like a sharp pain in the side. But nothing out of the ordinary or to show signs of labor. I'm still really hoping she'll come early. My last day of work is April 22nd, which is a Friday, and then that following week, the week before my due date, I'll be using vacation time. So, and then my maternity leave will start May 2nd, which puts me with 12 weeks out to like July. Kids are starting to get excited. They're also starting to get freaked out. Like if I have my shirt up, like itching my belly, they're like, put it away, put it away. But she's moving, not quick jabs anymore. It's more just like a roll or like a slow jab of an elbow or a foot that just like grazes across my belly. I'm gonna do a belly shot. I don't have maternity pants on or anything. I just have like regular leggings on. So here she is. Feels huge. Definitely starting to get lower. She's just, I'm ginormous. Like, there's nothing to it. Like, no doubt about it. Just massive. But I'm usually always all belly when I have my kids, so no complaints there. Here's from the front. My belly button is like, hasn't popped and has never popped with any of my kids, but it's like very flush, very flat. Will poke out occasionally. But I feel a lot of movement right here is where she always like protrudes, or I'll get some quick jabs down here. So that was my update for my 35-week pregnancy update. Again, I'm sorry that it's been like 5 weeks since I put up a video. 35 weeks today. Hope to get to do a video for 37 weeks. But if she comes before then, plan to do a birth story in May if I'm by myself. Do a quick video while I'm in the hospital. I don't know yet. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.